So thank you all for coming for the Dorking Film Festival. We've just seen the student short films. So I'm talking to one of the filmmakers. We've been showing one of his films, some of his films here. So Hansel Rodrigues. Hi.
Hi.
So a few questions to me, then we'll open it up. So first of all, have you got a favourite genre? Because you were kind of crossing a few there.
Yeah. I first started off with the sort of the mafia genre, with sort of funny guy, but I think now I'm sort of verging towards like tragicomedy because I quite like films that are kind of have sort of everything. They're sort of really sad but really funny at the same time. I think it's nice to have that sort of that range of different emotions. So yeah, in terms of genre, like tragicomedy stuff like Three Billboards, I think is amazing because it just shows like the whole like facet of human emotion. And I think that's something people really like to see in films.
So for Funny Guy, did you have problems filming that in an Italian restaurant, possibly near where you live?
Yeah, that was in Yule, but luckily one of our main actors, Vinny, he knew the restaurant owners, so they just let us film upstairs in the restaurant for like a couple of days. It was really generous of them. But yeah, apparently they just never used that bit, and we got really lucky, so it was really nice.
Okay, but they were right to be filming like a mafia drama.
Yeah, I don't know, we sort of send it to them. They never really responded. I hope they liked it. Maybe they hated it, I don't know. So.
Okay, and then moving on to the messenger, do you have a problem breaking bad news to people?
Yeah, I mean, because that was sort of, it came out of a, don't know how much I should say, but like there's a sort of a friend in school, and we had to sort of give him some bad news, and then everyone sort of said, I should do it, and then I sort of really didn't want to do it. I didn't pay anyone, but I kind of fantasized.
So I'm clear, you actually done something like that?
Well, I had to tell him, my friend, some bad news that he maybe didn't want to hear. He took it very well, so
right.
That's fine. But yeah, what was funny is that after I made the film, I found out that's actually like a service they do in Canada. There's a company where you can actually pay people to like break up with people or to give them back. Like you have different packages. You have like a text message package. You have a gift box package. They send them wine, like some chocolates as well. So yeah, it's kind of depressing. So that's nice.
Okay, and so the actual putting that one together,
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I met my producer at another film festival in London. He was awesome, and he managed to get loads of crew from Ravensbourne University. And then, most of the people who worked on that, they're all students who just graduated or friends I knew. And then, luckily my producer knew the main actor. He got on board, and we shot in a park in Lewisham, and then it all came together. We got to use some really nice cameras, just work with some really good crew, and it just all came together. Mainly because my producer, because he knew so many cool people. Just very lucky that it all happened. So
absolutely. And then the last film we saw just now, To My Brother.
Yeah.
Presumably you went on holiday to do that.
Yeah, well, it was actually made as part of the Real Film Challenge. So myself and Nathan up there, we travelled from London to Budapest in 10 days because that was part of the challenge, and you had to make a film along the way. So we just happened to make this sort of short narrative piece. So we did all of the things. So it was kind of an excuse just to have a nice holiday ourselves and to film things on the way. But luckily, we managed to make a decent film out of it. And because part of the festival, so everyone made a film. There's about I think like 16 groups or something, and then we all got to show our films at the end, and there was a competition. Then there was some other really great films at the challenge as well.
Okay, and in that film, how much of it was planned in advance, and how much was it on the spur?
So we sort of planned out a journey. That was the thing that was sort of set because we were interrailing. But everything else, we had an idea of what we wanted to do in a rough storyline. But like all the script, that was kind of like we're just making up on the spot and like editing on the train, and like because once we got to Budapest, it was a festival, so we were sort of making it as we went. So a lot of it was just improv. So we had to for a few of the shots when we had to ask strangers to just be part of it. We were just walking around Lake Bled and asking, "Hey, can you be part of our film?" And people were just quite nice. Then the guy we met, the funny German guy, we were actually sofa surfing with him, and then he just happened to be an actor, and he just improvised the whole scene with the knife, and so.
And he was okay with that depiction of German.
Yeah, he invented it. He said, "Oh, I should just be this crazy German guy." We're like, "Fine, that's if you're up for it, that's great." So, so a lot of it was improvised, but luckily it all sort of came together in the end.
Okay. In that case, what's next?
I'm just about to finish uni now, so I'm writing a few scripts. So one's like a sort of another tragedy comedy, but one's kind of about sort of homelessness and the experience of being homeless, and sort of trying to humanise people who are kind of dehumanised by a lot of people. So yeah, so working on that script at the moment. So in the summer maybe we'll see. Hopefully that can get made. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Right, let's open it up. Have you got any questions?
When did you start to admire film?
To admire film. I actually started like when I was 13. I made these kind of music shorts, and I put them on YouTube. They're sort of like VFX stuff, but that wasn't so much filmic, more as like music video sort of stuff. When I got a bit older, I started to watch. A lot of my friends started to like educate me on like proper films, and then I started watching. I remember when I watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That was like one of the films for me, which sort of made me realise like how much film could do. And yeah, since then I've tried to sort of get into more narrative stuff, and yeah, try to be a bit more meaningful in my themes. But yeah, I'd say maybe that film was quite important to me. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Right. Oh, the actor at the back.
In the course of making films, what lesson have you learned to make it better? Or is it okay?
Oh, to make it. I think concision is a big thing, especially in short films. I think the more concise and the more efficient you can be in your storytelling, the better. Especially like nowadays, where everyone's seeing stuff through digital media. Like attention spans are kind of shorter because people are rarely seeing it in like a place like here, where you're sort of very concentrated viewing. So I think the shorter, the better, and the more you can sort of allude to things. I think that tends to work rather than having loads of exposition and over-explaining to an audience, which we tried to do in To My Brother, which, yeah,
Right. Well, in that case, thank you to Hansel Rodrigues.
Thanks.
And thank you to the audience. Thank you.